Howdy guys, how you doing? It's Titan Jewel here, hanging out, doing a race preview, telling you who I think will win this weekend's race at Kansas Motor Speedway, and who I think will be eliminated, who I think will make it on the NASCAR Cup Series playoffs. It's been a while since I've done one of these, and this week I have done a lot of research, so let's just get right to it. We'll start with the guys below the cut line, where they finished in practice and qualifying. We'll start out with Brad Keselowski. He is the first one out right now, and he, in first practice, was 16th. Blaney was quickest in first practice with a 192-mile-an-hour lap. So he seems like he has a fast forward. Third below the cut line, which is in a must-win situation, is Kyle Larson, and he is my favorite driver, and he wrecked. He's in a backup car, starting dead last. In the number one practice session, he finished 22nd. Not that good, but it is a backup car, so he can improve on it. And Alex Bowman, he's also in a must-win situation, like 68 points back, I believe it was. He has to win. There's no other way for him to get in. He was 12th in the first practice session. I am recording this in the middle of the practice 3, so I don't have those results yet. I do know Kurt Busch is quickest in that, though. Alright, qualifying, Joey Logano. I hate this son of a bitch. He had the fastest lap with a 191-mile-an-hour lap. Kevin Harvick second, Eric Almirola third, Blaney fourth, Brad Keselowski fifth. So Brad seemed to get some speed. Eric Jones sixth. Eric Jones was sixth in the first practice, so he stays right there in sixth. Kyle Busch in seventh. Daniel Suarez in eighth, which is kind of a surprise because in the first practice session he was 23rd, so he got a lot of speed out of that Toyota. Ninth, Denny Hamlin. Bowman got a 10th. Kurt Busch 11th. And Mark Truex Jr. in 12th. Truex is the first guy above the cut line. He had 15th in practice 1, and he was 12th in qualifying. Chase Elliott already got a win. No, he's moving on. He's 13th. He qualified 13th. Clint Bowyer qualified 14th. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. 15th. Ryan Newman, my mom's favorite driver, 16th. Hi, Mom. William Byron was 17th. He was 11th in both of the practices. Practice 1 and 2, he was 11th, but he qualified 17th. Paul Menard, 18th. I was kind of surprised because he's in the top 10 in practice 1 and he was 7th. So, and he didn't do too bad in practice 2 either. He was 13th. So, Trevor Bayne in 19th. Jamie McMurray in 20th. Notables in qualifying outside of the top 20. Jimmy Johnson on 22nd. Austin Dillon 23rd. Larson 27th. Practice 2, Eric Almirola was quickest. The 186-mile-an-hour run, 5-mile-an-hour slower than qualifying pace, so they're all in race trim, so basically going to be a little bit slower. Eric Jones, second. He's also second in the third practice session that I just looked at a few minutes ago before I started. He was second. Mark Truex Jr. was third, so he found some speed in that Toyota. Clint Bowyer fourth, got some speed in that Ford. Let's see, where did he qualify again? He qualified 14th, but he got 4th in practice 2, so I think he got some more speed out of it. Kyle Busch in 5th, and Kyle Larson in 6th. That was definitely what I wanted to see for Kyle Larson. Found some speed in that backup car for practice 2. Practice 3, I looked at it, he was 22nd on the charts, so who the hell knows what's on that car? 1 minute slow, then slower, then really quick, then back to slow. I don't know. I'm just looking at the results compared to everybody else, so I don't really know because I can't actually watch the practice sessions. Ryan Newman, Ryan Blaney, Alex Bowman, Joey Logano round out the top 10 in practice 2. Notables, Brad Keselowski 12th. Regan Smith 17th. That's pretty good for him. Kurt Busch 18th. Kevin Harvick 20th. Jimmy Johnson 22nd. Chase Elliott Jimmy Johnson 21st. Sorry. Chase Elliott 22nd. Denny Hamlin 25th. So that's practice 2. So it's a little mixed bag on who's quick and who's not quick. You know, Blaney seems to be consistently quick in the top 10 and everything. Kevin Harvick seems like he's got a fast forward. Let's see, where did Harvick qualify? Okay, Harvick's third, practice 1, second, and qualifying and practice 2. He was down 20th, so he probably ain't doing much. Practice 2. Alright, now, out of the Chase drivers, I went and looked at their history at Kansas. Now, the driver with the most races is Kevin Harvick, so I'm going to start with him. He has 3 wins there, 8 top 5s, 14 top 10s, 4 poles, and 675 laps led, which is second only to Truex out of the playoff drivers. He does have the most wins there, he does have the most top 10s, and most top 5s, and most poles, but Truex has led more laps there. Kurt Busch has 25 races, exactly as many as Harvick does. He has 0 wins, 3 top 5s, 9 top 10s, a pole, 263 laps led. So I'm just going to go through here. Chase Elliott, no, he's locked in. He won at Dover. He has 5 races there, 0 wins. 1 top 5, 2 top 10s, 0 poles, and only 4 laps led. Kansas don't seem like that's a good track for Chase Elliott, but we'll see what he can do this weekend. He qualified in... Where did he qualify? 13th, so I don't think Kansas is really good for Chase Elliott. Eric Almirola, given most of his career he's in crap equipment, 13 races, 0 wins, 0 top 5s, 5 top 10s, 0 poles, 69 laps led. Alright, Kyle Busch, he is pretty safe in the playoffs. 21 races there, 1 win, 5 top 5s, 9 top 10s, 0 poles, 327 laps led. Joey Logano, he's our pole sitter. He 18 races, 2 wins, 7 top 5s, 7 top 10s, 1 pole, and exactly 300 laps led. Clint Boyer, 20 races, 0 wins, 2 top 5s, 6 top 10s, 0 poles, 51 laps led. His home track, he's never won there. I say he got a decent shot out this weekend. He's got great teammates, got fast forwards, so we'll see what Clint Boyer can do. Martin Truex Jr., 20 races there, 2 wins, 7 top 5s, 8 top 10s, 2 poles, 726 laps led, leads all playoff drivers. Brad Keselowski, 17 races there. He does have a win, 3 top 5s, 8 top 10s, 1 pole, 177 laps led there. Ryan Blaney, only 7 races there, 0 wins, 3 top 5s, 4 top 10s, a pole, and 145 laps led. Kyle Larson, 9 races there, 0 wins, 2 top 5s, 3 top 10s, 0 poles, and 104 laps led. Now, the slacker of the group, Alex Bowman, 6 races, 0 wins, 0 top 5s, 0 poles, 1 top 10, 0 laps led. So this just leads me to my top 10 predictions for this weekend. My predictions are Kyle Larson wins this race. Kyle Larson is great at running a high line. The high line is available at Kansas. I think back to the wall, Kyle Larson will make it. He'll win this race and move on to the round of 8. I have Brad Keselowski finishing second to Kyle Larson. Ryan Blaney third. Now, if you don't know, that's 3 of the drivers that are below the cut line I think will rise to the top, rise to the occasion, and be there battling for the lead. Then Kevin Harvick, Kyle Busch, Joey Logano, 4th, 5th, and 6th. Clint Bowyer, Canada's Clint Bowyer, I have him finishing 7th. Now, a few drivers are a little bit of a wild card here. I have Eric Jones finishing 8th. He's got a really fast Toyota Camry this weekend. I think we get a top 10 finish. Truex, he's been underperforming a lot lately, but I think he will be able to get a top 10 finish. And probably, I've never picked Paul Menard all season, but I'm going to pick him here. He seems like he's got a really fast Wood Brothers Ford, and I think Paul Menard will get 10th. So, that being said, who do I think will be in? Who do I think will be out? I think that Almirola, we already know Chase, Eric Almirola, Kevin Harvick, Kyle Busch, they're most likely going to be in. I say that Kurt Busch will make it. I say Joey Logano will make it. I say Clint Bowyer will make it. And I say Kyle Larson will make it, eliminating one of the big three. Martin Truex Jr. will not make it on to the next round. Kyle Larson will get the win, and that will eliminate Martin Truex, because he will not be able to catch Clint Bowyer if my predictions are correct, because I have Clint Bowyer finishing 2 spots ahead of Truex, which will mean Clint Bowyer will get that spot. That also eliminates Brad Keselowski, Ryan Blaney, and Alex Bowman. So that's my predictions for this weekend. If y'all like the video, press that like button, subscribe to my channel, and I will try to do a race review. Since my granddad will be working Sunday, we will record the race and watch it later. So Sunday night sometime, I will be doing the review. So hope y'all enjoyed it. Peace out.